Um, Michigan, Ohio State, man.
Damn, I thought we were going to be able to escape by that.
I mean, listen, it's not a lot to say, man. I thought they listen.
Could have been uglier.
They acquitted themselves reasonably.
I mean,
well.
they gave you 30 minutes of just flat out competitive football.
Listen, Ohio State, they just got a lot of guys that's guys.
Oh man. Some
Just
Sunday dudes.
Yeah, a lot of them. And that's what I said. I'm like, man, listen, sometimes you just don't have the bodies. I'm like, when Michigan State played Michigan, I'm like, we ain't got the bodies.
Yeah.
Y'all got more guys than we do. And so eventually y'all gonna push us around enough where, the game is going to get out of hand at some point because y'all just have better guys, particularly in the trenches. Like our trenches people are terrible. So I'm like, y'all got a better O-line and D-line, and eventually that's just going to show up. But, in Ohio State, man, they got all kinds of NFL players in the offensive line and the defensive line. And then, they got great defensive backs and linebackers and, 2 NFL receivers, probably 3, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, they got great running backs, and I mean, they just
Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator that will remain nameless.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, I thought that Michigan acquitted themselves well. I thought Bryce looked fine. I would have liked for him to use his legs more.
Yes.
I was very perplexed at why, if those were read options, if he pulled the ball out and went around the edge, there was no edge standing there for him. Like he would have ran 50 yards a couple of those times because there was just really no edge standing to the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see him use his legs a lot more.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, I thought it went kind of how I expected. Michigan is definitely going to put up a fight every year in the Ohio State game, but Ohio State just kind of leaned on them a little bit because of how good they are.
Yeah, I mean, they showed why they're the number one team in the nation, where it got to a point where they was like, all right, guys, y'all ready to stop playing?
Right.
Yeah. And, then they pulled out the nukes.
Right.
So I was glad at how Michigan pretty much kept it competitive for the first half.
Yep.
I mean, when you're in the red zone, when you get turnovers early in the game, you got to get 7 points.
Yep.
You can't.
Got to turn them into touchdowns.
We need touchdowns, not field goals.
Yep.
So, if that game's 14-7 early, 14-10 early, maybe you start thinking about it a little more.
Putting some pressure on them.
Maybe that hawk hits a little bit different. You know what I mean? But, that being said, Ohio State looks like they, may be on a mission. But then again, they could get cracked.
I was going to say, give me a prediction for the Big Ten championship game.
Before we move on, I just want to state,
go ahead now.
Before we transition, if the current college football playoff rankings hold as they currently are,
your
Citrus Bowl will be Michigan versus Texas.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I like Michigan.
Whole lot of dough being thrown around between those two schools.
I like Michigan.
Both two schools that travel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Great fan base.
Oh yeah, that'll be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
We got a healthy Marshall or a healthy.
I don't know.
Haynes.
That's so.
If we got a healthy Marshall or Haynes, I'd take Michigan. That's what I'm saying.
It's far out. I just wanted to mention that before we transition into other games in the college football playoff.
I'd be here for that. I mean, that's like a prototype, New Year's game.
Yeah, I like Michigan in that game because I like them to pressure Arch, and Arch still just struggles to make those big throws, but he's looked better. Toward the end of the year.
He's got a little bit of footing up under him a little bit. I will say that he kind of cut back on the worm burners.
Yep.
I'll give him that. But to Michigan, before we close out on them, I think this offseason is going to be huge
I would like some more weapons for the young
Yeah,
man.
I think this offseason is going to be huge for a lot of people. You
Yep.
know, Bryce, of course, Sharon, recruiting,
Yeah.
transfer portal. Nick Marsh looks like he's a guy.
Yeah. I need
He looks like he's a guy. I think
I need another receiver or two.
Yeah, I mean,
on the outside.
If we're talking traditional Michigan and quarterback play that results in winning for Michigan, you know, you've always had your Jeremy Toomans, you know, your Jake Butts,
Braylon Edwards.
Yeah, you know, you've had that safety net, you know, tight end.
Oh, you're talking about the tight end,
that you can turn and stick it. You know, you've always had. So, you know, you get that. We're always going to recruit well when it comes to backs.
Yep.
But to your point, if we can get some dynamic, I need
a nuke on the outside.
We need some down south speed on the outside.
No doubt.
That's what we need. Yeah. We need some SEC speed.
I need a Texas guy or a Florida guy.
Yeah.
Maybe a Southern California guy on that outside. A nuke.
Yep.
That can just go.
Throw it up and run up under it.
Yep.
I agree. Because the O-line's young. Oh, my fault, nephew.
No, you good. It can get confusing because they both have the same last name, but Nick is at MSU, right?
Right.
Yeah, so Nick Marsh entered the transfer portal on the.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because, you know, Jonathan Smith is fired.
Yeah, I mean, that's good news for you.
Yes, sir.
So that's a potential target out there.
He's sweet.
Then, give me 1 second. I'm just trying to pull up the recruiting rankings for today because today was early signing day.
Marsh. Yeah, because Nick Marsh is a beast.
Because I mean, they're not that far away. They've got a returning young O-line.
Yeah. I mean, Michigan always, you know,
Michigan right now is 12. Has the number 12 recruiting class.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a surprise. Michigan, you know, they kind of recruit themselves.
Yeah, I mean, you know, brand recognition like no other.
Surprisingly, USC is the number 1 recruiting class, and I think that's the first time
in
some years that a non-SEC team is the number 1 recruiting class.
I'm not surprised though. Lincoln can recruit, man. Lincoln Riley is a recruiter.
On the West Coast too.
Yeah. Give me a prediction for the Big Ten championship game, man. Ohio State, Indiana, man.
Can Cincinnati pull off the impossible? I mean, they got the offense that I think can compete.
I like both of their backs. They got a big physical offensive line. They're going to have to possess the ball, though.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I just can't root for Ohio State, so I will be actively rooting.
Right. I mean, well,
I will be actively rooting for Indiana. But in terms of let's just be objective. I'm going Indiana, shocking the world.
Yeah, I am too. I got Indiana in a 1-score game
because I think that was going to be my next thing. I think Indiana can win ugly.
Yep.
I think they can win an ugly game.
Like Hemby and Black, the 2 running backs. I think they possess the ball and keep that offense on the sideline because they don't have the weaponry that Ohio State has on the outside, but I don't think it's going to be that kind of game. I think it's going to be the kind of game where they run the ball, play power football, possess it, long drives that eat the clock. Mendoza's not going to have a big game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I just think that they're going to be physical up front and they're going to try to take it right to Ohio State.
Yeah, I agree. They have the athletes where they can say, hey, we can make you play our game too.
Yep, I agree. I think that it's good. They're going to try to impose themselves. And I think it'll be a
good one. Man.
Yeah, I think it'll be a 1-possession game.
So the question I have for you, Lance, and I asked this on the way here.
Okay.
How far does the loser fall in the rankings?
Oh,
right.
Oh.
Does the loser fall beyond 2? Do they go to 3? Do they go to 4?
I would say they fall to 4.
You think?
I'm thinking, okay, well, you said if we go off the one possession, okay, if they lose a 1-possession game, I would say,
They stay 1-2, in my opinion.
You think they stay 1-2?
Yep.
I think the loser falls to 3.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
If it's a 1-score game, I think the loser falls to 3. Now, if it's a smackdown,
right? That a smackdown is different.
Like a smackdown changes things.
Now,
but a 1-possession game, I think the loser falls to 3.
I don't anticipate a smackdown by either side. But yes, I agree. A smackdown changes things. But I think if it's a 1-possession game, like let's say Indiana win 24-21. I think Indiana is 1, Ohio State 2.
What was that Michigan State? What was that 07?
Yeah.
When Lloyd died, when it was the winner pretty much takes off for 1-2.
Yeah.
06.
That was 06.
06.
Okay.
Yep. Was Mario Manningham?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they just flipped spots, right?
I think they did just flip.
Yeah, they just flipped spots because it was it was like 42-39.
They flipped
or something.
spots, and then I think Florida jumped them the next week.
Yeah.
And then Ted Ginn did what he did, messed up his ankle, and then it was all she wrote.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, I remember now.
Yeah. So I think that I would anticipate that they wouldn't. I mean, just think of it like I'm just trying to be.
Because Texas Tech is almost seemingly on a rocket ship right now.
Right. I'm just trying to think about it a lot. So like it's 1 playing 2, right? So if 1 loses to 2, let's say by a field goal, even a touchdown, 28-21, you know what I'm saying? Like in a conference championship game, you're going to punish 1 that much, you know what I'm saying?
Well, here's my question to Jeff, the college football aficionado that he is.
Right, yeah.
Do you feel that, say, an Ohio State loss, would that be the opening, the crack in the ceiling that the voters are looking for to push Texas Tech through to a top 2 spot?
I don't think Texas Tech gets higher than 3.
Okay, so you think 3 is their ceiling?
I think 3 is their ceiling.
Okay.
I think if I was in the room, if I was on the 12 in the room, Ohio State, Indiana, no matter what the result will be 1 and 2.
Okay,
just depending on the winner.
Okay.
Now I feel like this can change if Georgia comes out on Saturday in Atlanta and
drops a bomb,
blows the doors off of Alabama.
Okay.
And then what happens that night between Ohio State and Indiana, I think, will be more scrutinized.
Okay.
But I think right now, at worst, the loser would be 3, if not 2. And it's Georgia. I think Georgia has a chance to jump up. It might take more than just beating Alabama for them to just automatically go to.
It's got to be emphatic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I can dig it.
Yeah.
But another question I have for you, Lance, is what are your feelings on James Madison at this current moment? Because there's a doomsday scenario that is pretty much afloat right now and might be happening.
I am actively rooting for JMU to get in. I am actively rooting for them to get in. Like whatever it takes, man. What we got to do.
And that's nothing against Virginia fans, by the way.
No, I mean it's personal. It's family. You know, that's all.
Yeah. So Virginia,
shout out Carter Sweezy. Go get him.
Virginia is ranked 17, so they against Duke in the ACC championship game, and Duke is currently not ranked. So Duke,
just as a reminder for y'all and anybody watching, it is the top 5 conference champions, period.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, that could get weird.
College sports, man, it's something else.
It is. That's why I'm like, we just going to do a little teaser on this because, everything is going to change after this weekend, after the championship games.
Bro, I was thinking last night, I was like, as we grow this thing, I like, bro, we going to have to add a college sports day. Cause
college
just watching
all consuming.
Just watching college basketball on Tuesday night, I was like, this is insane.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, it's
too much.
I'm like, this is nuts. So, man, it's a good time to be alive and be a sports fan. I'll tell you
It
that.
definitely is, man.